Imagine waking up one morning not to what you've been told you should be, but to what you secretly long to be, yet always feared to admit. What if those inner fears tucked away anger, hidden envies, or dreams you labeled impractical are not dead ends, but compasses pointing toward your authentic path? If you've ever recoiled from a mirror reaction to someone's behavior, maybe what you're seeing isn't them. It's a message from you, via your shadow. In the next few minutes, I'm going to walk you through a powerful journey of self-discovery. We'll explore Carl Jung's concept of the shadow, that hidden, often rejected side of our being, and discover why the parts we shame might actually be our greatest guides to purpose, creativity, and connection. By the time we finish, you'll not only grasp this profound insight, but also leave with a personal roadmap to integrate your unseen depths into vibrant purpose. Part 1 to Decoding the Shadow. Carl Jung described the shadow as the aspects of ourselves we push away. Traits, desires, or impulses deemed unacceptable. But crucially, these are not just liabilities. They often hold hidden strength, creativity, passion, clarity. When we completely deny them, they leak through in emotional reactions, projections, and unfinished business. Let's illustrate someone might judge others for being too self-important, while secretly battling feelings of inferiority. When that judgment flares up, it's rarely about the other. It's a projection of what remains unintegrated within. This kind of mirrored noticing becomes the first clue our shadow offers, a doorway to hidden truths. Jung warned, everything that irritates us in others points to an unacknowledged part of ourselves. Understanding the shadow isn't about pathology, it's about recognizing that our unconscious urges shape our life unless we bring them into the light. A deeper grasp of what drives us gives us more agency over our choices. Mid-section real-life stories and concrete examples. Let's bring this alive with real-life examples. 1. The angry advocate. Meet Lee, a successful marketer who secretly carried intense frustration and often snapped at minor irritations. After reading about projection, she realized many of her outbursts were rooted in childhood where she felt unheard. Rather than pushing that anger down, she started channeling it into advocacy, speaking up for underdogs at work, mentoring juniors, calling out injustice. The result: her so-called flaw became her mission fuel, and she thrived with purpose too. The hidden artist. Next, consider Min, a software engineer who denied his love for painting because his parents deemed art impractical. He buried that passion for years until burnout hit. One day, while helping his nephew with drawing, he felt a spark. He began sketching again, for stress relief, and eventually held a local exhibit. His suppressed desire for creativity didn't vanish, it just needed expression. Embracing that passion didn't derail him. It enriched his life with meaning. These stories show how suppressed emotions or talents aren't dead ends, they're signals. Your frustration, your buried passion, your envy, it's not about shaming it, but listening to it. Part 3, the path to integration. Now, how do we bring this shadow into awareness and integration? Awareness and emotional triggers. Start by noticing what triggers you intensely. Disproportionate anger, envy, fascination, or shame. Ask, what is this emotion trying to tell me? 2. Self-inquiry and journaling. Journal with curiosity. Ask what fear or desire lies here, write without judgment. In many Jungian-inspired practices, journaling helps make the unconscious conscious. 3. Dialogue with your shadow. Try externalizing these parts. Speak to them as if they're a different character. Ask, why are you here? What do you need? This kind of imaginative dialogue can soften resistance and foster understanding. 4. Create outlets for expression. If you recognize suppressed emotions or gifts, find creative or constructive outlets. Join a martial art to channel assertiveness. Pick up a brush to reclaim artistry. Volunteer to channel empathy. 5. Repeat and reflect. Integration is not a one-time act. It's a lifelong art. At each phase, check in with yourself. Am I honoring my shadow or still pushing it away? By bringing shadow aspects into your life in structured, creative ways, you don't become shadow-driven. You become whole. As Jung said, enlightenment doesn't come from imagining figures of light, but from making the darkness conscious part. 4. Impact on relationships, creativity and purpose. Deeper relationships. When you face your own projection, you stop blaming others. Conflicts become mirrors, opportunities to grow compassion rather than resentment. As one Redditor put it, you aim to become the monster you are meant to be. You become whole, not better, not nicer. Rather, you become who you are. As you integrate your shadow, you bring more authenticity to your interactions, and others resonate with that honesty. Rediscovering creativity. Your shadow often houses lost creativity. Painful but powerful emotion is often the seed of art, writing, or original ideas. Carolyn Kaufman says creativity can arise from acknowledging inner darkness. Purpose as wholeness. Ultimately, purpose isn't about external achievements. It's the natural outcome of aligning your work, your passions, your temperament, including your hidden shadows. Someone who felt unworthy may find purpose guiding others to see their value. Someone with buried restlessness might channel that urgency into social change. When you bring your shadow into the light, your purpose becomes not just what you do, but who you are. Closing, you clear lessons and takeaways. Let's conclude with 3 clear takeaways to you. 1. Your struggles and your denied parts are not obstacles but messengers. Pay attention to what stirs you. It's pointing toward hidden potential. 2. Integration requires awareness, curiosity, and creative expression. Notice emotional triggers, journal, dialogue, and find constructive outlets. 3. True purpose arises from wholeness, not perfection. When you honor your shadow, your relationships deepen, your creativity unfolds, and your life aligns with your authentic self. Remember, making the darkness conscious doesn't diminish you.